Hello students, welcome to the Mental Ability series class 10th. Today in the series we are starting with the new chapter named Dot Situation. This is one of the easiest chapter that we did in the Mental Ability series, as here what we have to do, we have to look at the figure and find the answers on the basis of dot or a point marked on the question figure, right? In this chapter I am going to tell you how you are supposed to approach for the solution of the question that we are doing, right? So in this chapter we are going to do multiple questions, total 6 in number, where we are dealing with the problem having 1 dot, 2 dot or maybe 3 dot in the same figure, and we need to satisfy the option in the answers, right? This is how we are going to deal with this chapter. So I am directly starting with few instructions and then we'll go with the question part. Okay, right. So the problems on dot situation involves the search of similar condition in the alternative figures as indicated in the problem figure. So what you are supposed to find? You are supposed to find the alternative figures as indicated in the problem figure. This is the only thing that you are supposed to do in these questions. Normally what happens, you may found 2 to 3 questions related to this chapter or this topic itself. That is why it become important. But here I always say this is one of the easiest chapter throughout their mental ability series. So the problem figure contains a dot. What it says, the problem figure contains a dot placed in the space enclosed between the combination of squares, triangle, rectangle or circle. Any figure can be there, right? If I take an example here in front of you, let's say this is a square, this is a triangle, right? And this is a circle. Now if I mark a dot here, so now this dot number 1 is in between triangle and a circle. If I mark a dot here, that is dot number 2, this is between square, triangle as well as circle. If I mark a dot here, that is dot number 3. So this dot is only in the square. So anything, any kind of condition can be given in the question figure. You have to find the similar kind of placements in the options, right? As soon as you'll find it, this will be your answer. This is how in this chapter we are going to solve the question, right? So select one of these dot. We observe that the region in which this dot is enclosed, such that two out of the 4 figures, circle, square, the circle, square, rectangle and triangle is the common region. So for dot number 1, if I talk about dot number 1, what is the common region? That is triangle and circle, right? For dot number 2, it is triangle, circle and square as well, right? For point number 3, only square, right? So you know how you are supposed to approach for this chapter, right? Right? Now, then to find the answer now, then we look for such reason in the 4 alternative figures or 4 alternative diagrams that are our options. Once we have found it, we repeat the procedure for the dots, if any, right? The alternative figure which contain all such reasons is your answer. So whatever condition is given in the question, if that same condition satisfied any of the alternative given, 4 alternative given, right, that will be your answer. This is how we are going to approach for this chapter, right? So in this chapter, as I mentioned, we are going to deal with 6 different questions. So for that, certain directions are there. In each of the following questions, there is a diagram marked with X. So the diagram which is marked with X here is your question diagram, right? This is your question in which some situation is given, right? Some situation related to dot, right? Related to a dot is given. Now you have to find that dot and satisfy the same condition in the options, right? With 1 or more dots can be placed. Either the diagram may consist of one dot or it may consist of 2 to 3 dots, right? So the diagram is followed by 4 alternative figures marked as A, B, C and D. Only one of which is such as to make the possible the placement of all alternative dots in the alternative figures and satisfying all situations, right? Only 1 out of 4 figure will be there which is satisfying all the situations or all situations that is there in the question figure. So here is in front of you a question, right? Here only one dot is there. This is your question figure as I mentioned. Only one dot is there. So total number of figures are a triangle, comma, a circle and a square. Now you have to find the dot is placed in which figure. So the dot is in the triangle as well as in the square. Now you need to figure out in the options given in which of the possible case a dot can be placed so that it will appear or it will be common for both the triangle as well as for the square, for the circle, excluding the square. Now we'll check this part. Here we need some common area between circle, this is circle and triangle, but here they both are separated, so this will not be your answer, right? Now we will look to the option number 2, that is B. Here you need some common area between circle and triangle. So the common area between circle and triangle here is this one. But we want this area to be separated from square. But this complete area is already within the square, right? So this is also not your answer, right? Now we'll check for this part. Now we need a common area between circle and triangle, right? So the common area that we came across is this, and this also exclude the square. So if we place a dot here, this satisfying the question condition, right? So eventually this become our answer, right? And if you look at this part, again the triangle and the circle having a common part, this, which is totally inside the square. So this is also not your answer. Only 1 out of 4 is satisfying the situation, right? Hence option C is your answer. I hope you understand the method that we are following for solving a dot problem. This is a problem where we have only one dot, right? Now, how we can write the answer? In figure C and X, the dot lie in the common region of circle and triangle only. Such a region is present in figure C as well. So, the kind of situation which is there in X will totally satisfy the situation which is there in C as well, right? So, option C will be your answer. I hope this question is clear, right? Now, we'll move to next question, which is a similar kind of question again with a single dot. So, how we are supposed to approach to the answer? First, we look how many figures are there. We can see a triangle, right? We can see a square as well and a circle, right? We have 3 different figures and the dot appears in how many figures? It is in circle as well as in triangle, right? And this figure is marked as X. Now we need to find a dot. We need to find a figure where the dot can be placed so that it will be common for both triangle and circle excluding square. The similar situation that we see earlier, right? Now, we need some common area between the circle and triangle. Here it is not because both the diagrams are separated, right? So this will not your answer. This will be eventually eliminated, right? Now here, this is our triangle, this is our circle, and the common area between both of them is this. I hope this part is clear. But we want to exclude the square part, and this complete common area is already within the square. So this is also not your answer. Now we'll check for other figures as well. For option C, we see that the common area between X between the triangle and the circle is, this is the common area. I hope this part is clear. But we want to exclude the square. So the remaining area with us is this part. I hope this part is clear. And we place a dot here itself. So if we place a dot here, this satisfies our question condition. And if we talk about this part, this is the common area which is totally inside the square. Hence, this is not your answer. So eventually what we get? Option C as our answer to this particular problem. I hope this part is clear, right? Now we are moving to the solution part, how we can write. So option C is our correct answer. In figure X, the dot lie in the region or in the common region of a circle and a triangle, right? Only. When we use the word only, it means it is not present in square. Such region is present in which figure? Option number C. We have already seen while solving the diagram. I hope this question is also clear. This question is pretty similar to the question number 1 as well. Now you are going to have a different question. And why I say different for this particular question? Here you have two different dots. So our approach will be same. First we'll draw all the figures. The first figure is a triangle. The second figure is a circle. And the third figure is a square. Now, if I talk about dot number 1, let's say D1 is dot number 1 and D2 is dot number 2. And for D2 as well, we have to draw all these figures. Right, this part. Let's say this is dot number 1 and this is dot number 2. So dot number 1 is present in circle and triangle. Okay, dot number 1 is present in two figures. Right? So, and dot number 2 is present in square as well as in triangle. Now we have two situations. Okay, let's just satisfy it. Now what we need to find the common area between circle and triangle and circle and square. Let's just satisfy our condition. So first find the common area between circle and triangle, excluding the square. So we have this area. Right? Okay, we have this area. Understand? Now we need a common area between circle and square excluding triangle. So we have this common area as well. Here we are excluding what? We need triangle and square, triangle and circle, and triangle and square. For triangle and circle, we have already drawn a common area like this one. Right? Here is the common area for triangle and circle. Now triangle and square have a common area of this much. Right? So both the conditions are satisfied here itself. So this is our answer. But we need to check for others as well. Right? So what we need? We need a common area between a triangle and a circle and a triangle and a square. So a triangle and a circle having a common area of this. So we can place one dot here. For the other dot we need triangle and a square, which is not possible here because this is completely inside the circle. This is not going to be our answer, right? So in the first figure, first we can place a dot here. Second we can place a dot here. We satisfy the situation, right? Now for the third figure, we can see a triangle and a circle. We have a common area, this. So we can place a dot here. But what about triangle and a square? Triangle and a square have common area this, the shaded one, but it is completely inside the circle. So we can't place a dot here. This is not your answer, right? Similarly, for the option number 4, triangle and a circle have a common area of this. Understand? We can place a one dot here. Triangle and square have common area of this much only, the shaded one, right? But this is completely inside the circle, but we need it outside the circle. That is why this is also not your answer. I hope this part is also clear to you, right? Now we are moving to the solution part, that how we are going to write the solution, right? So in the figure X, this is our question figure. One of the dots is placed in the region common to the circle and to the triangle. We need to mark these things, circle and the triangle. and the other dot is placed in the region common to the triangle and a square. I hope this part is clear. Right? These two situations are there. Situation number 1 for dot number 1. Situation number 2 for dot number 2. From the amongst the figure A, B, C, D, only figure A has both the regions, one common to the circle and triangle and other common to the triangle and square. Hence our option A is answer. This is how we are going to write answer, right? But when it is a competitive exam, you are supposed to mark the option A and move forward to the next question. I hope this part is understand, right? Now, question number 4, again with 2 dots. Initially, we did 2 questions with only 1 dot. Now, we are dealing with a question with 2 dots. First, we have already finished. Second, we are dealing. So, first we'll mark this as dot number 1, this as dot number 2. For dot number 1, the figures available are triangle, square, a circle. For dot number 2, the figures available are a triangle, a square and a circle. I hope you find it well. So, the dot number 1 is placed in which figure? It is in triangle as well as in circle. Right? In which? A triangle and a circle. Right? Now, dot number 2 is present in square as well as circle. So, circle is common for both. The first dot is present in circle triangle. The second is present in circle square. Now, we need to satisfy this situation, right? So, the first one is circle triangle. So, the common area is this one. But this area is completely inside the square. This will be not your answer. I hope you find this part well. Now, we'll look for the second. The first is circle triangle. Because circle is common for both, triangle and square may vary. Now, circle and a triangle. So, circle and a triangle excluding the square part have common area like this. Right? This is the common area for circle and triangle. So, we can place 1 dot here. Now, we need area of circle and square. This is the area of circle and square. Right? We can place 1 dot here. So, we are able to satisfy our situation here itself. So, this is our answer. Now, we'll check for others as well so that no 2 figures will coincide. So that answer can be both C and B as well. So, B satisfies, I understand. Now, let's check for the other. Circle and square have a common area this. We can place 1 dot here. Circle and triangle have common area this. But this is completely inside the square. So, we can't place any dot here. So, this is not your answer. So, similarly for the next figure, we need circle and square having a common area this. So, we can place 1 dot here. For circle and triangle, the common area is this, but which is completely inside the triangle. Hence, this is not completely inside the square this time, which is not the appropriate situation. Hence, option B is your answer. You can read here as well. In figure X, we have 2 dots lies in the region common to the circle and the triangle, and only the other dot lies in the region of common to the circle and a square. So, circle is common. One time it is circle and triangle. Second time it is circle and square. 2 situations are given, right? So, in the figure A, B, C, D, only figure B is there containing a region common to the circle and triangle, also common to the circle and square. Hence, our option B will be our answer. I hope you didn't find any problem in answering all 4 questions, right? I'll not take much time for this chapter. So, I'll directly move to the next question in which we have 3 dots now, right? So, again, how will we proceed with this part? So, we'll mark it as dot 1, dot 2 and dot 3. So, this time I'll tell you a different approach as well. For dot 1, directly look. For dot 1 is present in how many figures? Only in square, right? So, make only square in front of dot 1. For dot 2, make the figure in which it is lying. It is lying the square as well as in triangle. Okay, satisfying the situation. Now in dot 3, right, what we can see, the dot 3 is lying in triangle as well as in circle. So we need to satisfy these three situations here, right? So we'll directly look for the options that are available. For D1, what we have, square. For D2, we have square and a triangle. For D3, we have a triangle and a circle, right? So starting with this part. For square, for dot D1, we need only square. And we can see square is not free in any of the part. Any of the part of square is not free in option number 1. So hence, this is not our answer, right? Similarly, if we look at option B, what we can see here, we can put a dot here which is completely lying in square, right? And the second thing what we need is a square and a triangle. This is also satisfying the situation. The third we need is a triangle and a circle. This is not satisfying, right? So option B is also not your answer. So again check a square and a triangle and a circle, right? Now we'll check the same thing for the option number C as well. A square, a dot can be placed here. Now we need what? A square and a triangle, which is partially available here. Let's just consider for time being this is a point, right? And for third we need triangle and circle. This thing is here. We have to check this figure as well because this may be a printing error, but although this satisfies the situation. Now here we need a square. Here it is. We can place a dot here. We need a square and a triangle. We can place it here. But for triangle and square, we can't place a dot here. This is not the answer. Option C satisfies, right? So option C is your answer. Why? Option C is the only figure which is covering all three reasons, right? So students, I'm covering the last question for this chapter, explaining again about the condition of 3 dots. Here, mark it as D1, mark it as D2 and mark it as D3. For D1, how many figures are there? A triangle and a circle. Understand? For D2, that is dot number 2, how many figures are there? All 3 figures are there. Triangle, circle and a square. Understood? For dot number 3, what is there? A circle and a square. I hope you didn't find problem in making this part of the question, right? So what we need? One figure satisfying everything. Second figure, triangle and circle. The third figure, circle and a square, right? Let's just check. Okay, I will not check this time for you. This is supposed to be done by you itself. I will directly jump to the answer part where you can see that there is option number B. Let's move to the option number B itself, right? You can check it here. First, we need a dot in which all figure appears. So this is the dot in which every figure appears, right? Now, every figure appears is dot number this. Now we need a circle and a triangle that can be drawn here. A circle and a square that can be drawn here itself. So option B satisfies all dot situations. So what we are able to figure out from all these questions is that for every question, either you have 1 dot, either you have 2 dots or 3 dots. So you have to find the similar regions available in the alternative options. As soon as you are able to find all the regions, you are supposed to mark that particular question or that particular option as your answer. So for better understanding of this chapter, what you can do, you can attempt practice question through website and build a good hand-on practice with these kind of questions. With this, I would like to end this chapter here itself. In case any problem you face, you can watch the video again so that you have clear understanding of the concept. Thank you students. Thank you for watching this video.